끝났어?
응.
어?
껐어. So, the fixing of Wi-Fi exhibition is officially over. I just have to pack and clean up the space. Honestly, this portion is going to be really easy just because I did sneaky tags. So it's not going to be hard at all. They just come right off. It's really nice. Yeah, I don't have to worry too much about like cleaning them. I think sticky tags are such a clever way to kind of bypass drills for certain things, because drilling, you drill it, you break the wall, you have to cover the wall again, and it's just like such a process that is so like annoying, and honestly I don't want to have to deal with, so I'm glad I'm skipping that. While I was doing this project, I've been doing another project with the with like the alcohol bottles and stuff. That's been kind of fun to do. Like 3 of them fell out. But thankfully, only 2 of them cracked, so that's fine. Especially for wood, I might just need to like sticky tag everything on the floors or whatever the case may be. It's so easy to remove, so easy to apply. Especially when you're, in need of a quick setup, in need of a quick disposal of the space. Really easy. These were a real fun exhibition to do just because I don't know, the whole like fish world building, giving these fishes such like, these cute fishes such like horrible faces and tired looking eyes. And that was just really fun. Fun project. Really enjoyed it. Really felt satisfied with it just because like I felt like I put in a lot of like, I didn't put like a lot of hours in. I think the idea itself was kind of hard to think of. But you know, making this, I was just thinking about like, how am I gonna make this? How am I gonna make this? That I actually thought of it coming from the flight from New York. So the entire 14 hours, I was just thinking about how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? And because I thought so much, it wasn't like too challenging to actually like put it into practice, just because I knew what I was doing. Nice. Wow. How long did that take? That took like literally 5 minutes. Done with the always a pleasure to show work in this beautiful little space that's kind of tucked in this corner of the 3rd floor. Put this chair back. It is currently 6:29, July 5th. I actually got my car towed, so everything was delayed because of that. Literally, I was out with some friends. I was about to go to the studio, and then guess what? No car. I thought I was seeing things, but obviously wasn't. And that was that. I saw a little piece of paper left by. I read that. It was an information or like a clarification that my car has been towed. So dealt with that. Came back to Seongsu. Got all the camera gear and stuff like that. Actually, I had 2 bottles that broke, like that shattered on the floor. But like my vacuum also just like stopped working for some reason. So had to get a new vacuum from home. Rode the taxi. This is basically what happened. Let me do a little. Let me catch my breath and talk a little bit. So what happened was basically went out with friends until Saturday night. Was planning to go back to the studio after, but realized my car was towed, so I had to go home, get like the necessary like stuff, and then go to the car towing like retrieval place. Just paid around like $80 to get my car back. Drove the car to Seongsu. Oh yeah, I went home because I needed the vacuum, and then vacuumed the floor in Seongsu because there were 2 broken alcohol beverage glass, and then just while I was doing that, cleaned everything else, and then got the bag, brought it over here, did some filming of the overall space, and I guess we're here now. I still didn't find my SIM card of the New York version and stuff, so it's a real blunder, but feeling a little hungry, so I bought myself this little sausage. I wonder if I can throw away my stuff. Like, yeah. I guess I'll have to throw my own trash away. Yeah. Today my goals are kind of finishing the liquid installation, like the alcohol installation, and definitely working on my grad school applications. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Uploading the how to make your own 5469798's fish wooden sculpture. Now, final thing of the day is getting all that alcohol out of those bottles. Where do I even set this big ass camera? The color of these bottles, and they're also just like the right size, I think, for the rubber bands to not like break off. And also I really like the blue bottles by Shinru. They're also very nice. I just have such a hard time like focusing, but obviously not sponsored by any of these brands or companies. Just wanted to say how pretty these bottles are. I also like how liminal the space is, or minimal the space is. I really think minimal space or minimal things are my style. But then again, I do like to experiment a lot, so. Excited for today's Portugal and Spain game. And let's pack, go home. I don't know why, but for some reason, like on the second computer, the Adobe like Photoshop and Illustrator is not installing. Okay, it still hasn't gone up. It's kind of annoying. Nice. Let's install Photoshop or try to install Photoshop one more time. Nice, it's installing now. So I guess the whole problem was the media encoder. That wasn't like updating for some reason. I think that was the problem. I do want to see this go up live, or I do want to see this upload. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna adjust the preview on a few of their posts. Oh my god. And yeah, let me actually pack up. The music troubles me, and then she'll know. Can't get that song out of my head. I'm gonna charge my phone a little bit. Grab my wallet. Let's take it a minute. I wonder why it takes so long to upload on Instagram. It takes like 15 minutes to upload like a 3-minute video. How is that even possible? Always gotta be productive though. So when you're waiting for this, you gotta be working on something else. I am procrastinating on my grad school essays. I really gotta do. Nice. Man, we made 8. Alright, time to go, time to go. I'll see you guys tomorrow.